Throughout my life, I was a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, because I was the first one to always find out if there was a new game that was going to be coming out about it. I was such a big fan, I started hanging up stuff from Five Nights at Freddy's, from posters to t-shirts. In fact, in the 4th grade, people actually would pay me to draw pictures of Five Nights at Freddy's for them, and then I would sell it to them for money. I even had figurines of them. I even have this giant poster of Freddy FazBear. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw Freddy FazBear from Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, so we're going to be drawing something that was here that's similar to these ones. Let's just get a clear piece of paper. There. Alright. So, here we have a clean piece of paper. So first, we're going to start off with an ear. Now we just loop back around like this. Like that. And so, then we'll just erase this ear. Let's just make that round. Now, we make this hole in it. So now it's rounded. Now we're going to draw a little pipe sticking out of there. And that'll come in handy later. Now that we have this small little pipe here, we're going to draw this giant ear coming off from it. Like so. There we go. Alright. So now, over here on the other side, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to draw another pipe sticking out there, and we're going to draw a giant ear. Right now, it doesn't look like anything, but it will soon. I'm just going to straighten this out a little bit. There we go. Now they're even. So now, we're going to draw these big eyes. And now we're going to put this small little circle here. If you can't see it, I will show you. Here, in the middle of the eye, we have this small little circle. And we're not going to color that in right now. So right here where you see that dot is the circle. We're going to color around that circle, and I will show you what it should look like in a minute. And it doesn't matter on which side you put the circle. And then you just put this eyebrow on top. Or not eyebrow, an eyelash. So it should look more like that. Because now you have that little circle, which is going to be like the light reflecting off his eye. Just like cartoon characters and our actual eyes do. They reflect light. And then, do the same with the other eye. So it should look like this. The circles, the white little circles, can be on either side of the pupil. It doesn't matter. But they should be both looking the same way, so they look like he's actually looking at something. So now that we did this, now we're going to create his eyebrows. I think he has eyebrows. Anyway, we'll focus on that later. So now, we just do this. We draw a little slightly curved line across the face, right under the eyes. A little space between the eyes. And I would just draw a half circle, or a crescent, as people like to call it, like the moon. And we color it in. Like that. This is actually starting to look like Freddy FazBear, but we're not done yet. So now, you want to erase the rounded part at the bottom. And you should be doing this in pencil, or else you might mess up, and I might erase something. So, we'll be going over it in Sharpie later. So now you just make it a flat thing like that. Alright, so now you just draw this little plate here, coming off the back. Like that. So it looks like his mouth is open. And Freddy only has, I made a little mistake here. I started to put teeth on the top of his mouth, but Freddy only has teeth on the bottom part. So we're going to move back a ways. We're going to start putting teeth. Make them spaced out. So right now it doesn't look like much. But the animatronics on stage have to look joyful. They have to look cheery to make the children happy. So we're going to erase this top line up here. And we're just going to make it look more joyful. Like that. Right. So now it at least looks like he's smiling a little. Now we're gonna fix his bottom jaw because we want to make it a little bit curved. And we'll do that in a minute, but first we want to put his freckles. Is this a recording? Yes, it is. Alright, it's recording. So, put those freckles there. Now we're going to make this faint line from his nose down to the bottom, his top lip. Alright guys, I'm back. I just had to pause that video because somebody on Instagram messaged me from school and I don't know who it was. And they said something about meeting them after school and making girls cry, but I never made a girl cry, and so I don't know what they're talking about. They probably messaged the wrong person. But anyway, let's get back to this. We're going to draw the hat. Alright guys, I am back. So we have to draw his top hat right here. It's not supposed to be too big, but I made it huge in my other drawings, like this one here. I made it a little bit too big, but that's how it's going to look. Now, I was actually planning to do it over in Sharpie, but I don't think I'm going to do that because that'll just ruin it and make it look weird. But now we're going to fix this jawline. Alright guys, I'll be right back when I fix this. Alright guys, I'm back, and he looks very, very derpy now. But that doesn't matter right now because he looks like he's joyful and smiling and very, very creepy that he wants to kill somebody. But anyway, now we need to connect off from here, and now it's time to do the body. Actually, so now we have to go. Alright guys, so I accidentally forgot I wasn't recording for a moment. So that's why I'm a little bit ahead. It's nothing big, I just started the arm. So if you want to pause it right now and copy this down, you are free to. Alright, now that I did that, I think I might have made that arm too big, but, okay. Now, I need to do this, like a ball, like that. Just do it down here. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna do that, and now we're getting down to the waist. So now we're gonna start that weird, I almost thought it was a diaper at first, because Chica wore it, had it, but it's actually not a diaper, it's their waist. It's the way their waist is formed. Now we gotta make it rounded down here. Yes, I know, I'm supposed to do that, but, rounded down here. Alright, now that, oh gosh, alright. So, now that we did that, now you wanna round it out a little bit. So now in this picture, he's going to be facing this way, as the tip of the pencil is pointing. He's going to be looking that way, which is why I had to angle his feet to go like that. Alright, now that we did that, now up here on his arm, we need to do a little joint there. Yeah. No, we don't have to do a joint there. So, so now we want to make it look like, So now that it's like that, I'm going to actually make it show some of it. So now we have that. Alright, that is the next video today. If you liked it, please hit the like button. As always, I'll see you next video. Bye-bye!